Hello everyone, welcome to Mental Buddy. This is your mentor Akhil. Now, coming to a question which is based on time and work. Coming directly to the question first. Okay, the question says Manmohan can alone do a piece of work in 16 hours and Brij Mohan alone in 24 hours. With the help of Munilal, they all finish the task in another 6 hours only. How long will it take Munilal to do the work independently? Now, in order to solve these kind of questions, we need to understand the basic logic or the basic concept which work behind the time and work. Okay, now coming directly to the concept first. Let's say A is one man who finishes certain piece of work in 4 days, and B is another man who finished the same task in 6 days. Now the question arises, what time will be taken by A and B if they both are working together? Now in this case, how we are going to solve this question? There's one another approach, one basic approach which we used to apply in order to solve this question, that is 1 upon A plus B's time is equals to 1 upon A plus 1 upon B. So 1 upon A's time we need to figure out, 1 upon A plus B. 1 upon A is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. Solving this can be further written as like A plus B is equals to 6 into 4 upon 6 plus 4. That will be equals to 24 by 10. That will be equals to 2.4 days. But mark one thing, this is one approach which is applicable to solve these simple kind of questions when A and B's task is given and we need to figure out A plus B's task. And when the question level is going to be slightly increased, this approach, this reciprocal approach will be slightly difficult. Now let's solve this question with one another simple approach which is going to be applicable in every complex questions. Now, question says A finishes the task in 4 days, B in 6 days. I'll consider the total work to be as 12 units. Now, why 12 units? Because I know the number 12 is divisible by both 4 and 6. Basically, the LCM of the number 4 and 6 is 12. Now, if A in 4 days finishes 12 units of work, then A in 1 day must be finishing 12 by 4, that will be 3 units of work. Similarly, B in 1 day will be finishing 2 units of work. So I can say A alone finishes 3 units of work, B alone finishes 2 units of work. If A and B both are working together, they will finish 3 plus 2, that will be 5 units of work. So logic says A and B together finishes 5 units of work. So 5 units of work together they finishes in 1 day. So 1 unit of work will be finished by them in 1 by 5 days. Now the total work is of how much? That is of 12 units. So 12 units of work will be finished by them in 12 by 5. That will be equals to 2.4 days. That is the exact answer which we had already got, right? So this is one approach, that is a LCM approach, which is very helpful, going to be very helpful in the coming questions. Now applying the same logic in the next question, it says that Manmohan, let's say denote this man, represent this man as A. So A can do a piece of work in 16 days. And Brij Mohan, let's say denote Brij Mohan to be as B. B finishes the task alone in 24 days. A in 16 days, B in 24 days. With the help of Munilal, let's say Munilal to be addressed as C. So with the help of C, they can finish the task in 6 hours only. So how long will C, that is Munilal, will take to do the work independently? So I'm writing down the question. It says A finishes the task in 16 hours. B finishes the same task in 24 hours. And if A, B and C all work together, they finished the entire task in 6 hours only. Now let's consider the total work to be as the LCM of 16, 24 and 6. That will be equals to 48 units, a number which is divisible by all three of these values. Now if A alone in 16 hours finishes 48 units of work, then A in 1 hour will be finishing how much? 3 units of work. B 24 hours, 48 units. The B in 1 hour must be finishing 2 units of work, and ABC together in 6 hours finishes 48 units of work. Then A, B and C together in 1 hour will finish 8 units of work. Now we can see A alone finishes 3 units of work, B alone finishes 2 units of work, ABC together finishes 8 units of work. So C alone will be finishing how much? That will be 8. That will be total units of work done by A, B and C minus A's unit and B's unit. That will be equals to 3 units. So logic says C alone will finishes 3 units of work alone in 1 day. But I know the question says the total work was 48 units. So if C finishes 3 units of work in 1 day, so 1 unit will be finished by C in 1 by 3 days. So 48 units, that was total work finished by him in 48 by 3. That will be equals to 16 hours. That will be equals to 16 hours. That is option number C will be 16 hours. Mark one thing, C we had considered to be as this man, that is Munilal, and question was in what time Munilal will finish the task. That will be another 16 hours.